Carts, thanks for joining us. We're finally back in action this weekend after 4 long weeks. Despite it being a frustrating time, how beneficial has all of that been on the training pitch?
Yeah, I think it's always good when you can get days on the training pitch and get to work on different aspects that you feel that we needed to work on. It's not ideal, obviously, not having a game for 4 weeks, but the schedule is what it is, and you have to adapt. And yeah, we've done some great work. The players have stayed really focused, and I think it's important when you don't have games is you try and replicate as much as you possibly can what you do day to day in the intensity and the loading and everything else. But ultimately, yeah, it's not a match day. So looking forward to the next block of games. It comes thick and fast. But yeah, we've had some really productive last 2, 3 or 4 weeks.
And you kind of touched on it there, but we're back into the thick of it with a 3-game week now. How important is it that we really use this to gain some momentum?
Yeah, I think it's vital for us now. 7 games to go and 3 games next week, 3 big games, and then obviously we go to Charlton before the international break. So yeah, we've prepped and made sure that we're ready for this next batch of games. And it's the nitty-gritty end of the season now. It's points are at a premium, and we understand the position we're in now and what we need to do. So yeah, I think it's all about preparing physically and mentally for some tough battles ahead.
And there's 7 games left. What has the message been to the group ahead of that running?
I think it's the old cliche is it's game by game for us. I think we have to focus on each opponent and take it a game at a time. It's proven this year again that it's such a tough division, the Championship, and there's teams that have got stronger, and you can see just from the table and how it's panned out. So yeah, I think it's important that we just concentrate on the next game and make sure that we hit the levels and we're ready for them battles and them challenges, so everyone can beat anyone on their day. And it's all about what we do and what we bring to the match day. So we've seen the rewards of that when we are in the right frame of mind and we attack games the way we know we can. So it's important that, as I say, we stay ready and every single game now we give absolutely everything.
And it's Blackburn at home on Sunday. How much will it help having that first game back at St Andrews at Knighthead Park? Yeah,
it'd be nice. It feels like we haven't played at St Andrews for so long, and it's nice that we obviously in the 3-game week were there twice. So yeah, sandwiched in with a trip to Reading. So yeah, it's nice to be back in front of our fans and on a pitch that we enjoy playing on, in a stadium that we enjoy being in. So yeah, the whole match day experience at home is one that the whole group enjoy, and we've had some good runs at home in my time here anyway, and we've always prided ourselves on being strong at home. So yeah, it's going to be important for us that we take that into the game, and as I say, we just want to attack the games now and try and stamp our authority on them, but being at home certainly helps.
And Blackburn themselves sit inside the top 6 now and picked up a win on Monday night against Lewis. What can we expect from them as a team?
Yeah, I've been super impressed with them this year and what Simon and his staff have done and his players, because I think coming into the season everyone had written them off a little bit, so credit to them. I think they've had a super strong season. It's started really well, and obviously I think they hit a bit of a sticky patch, but have come through now, and again, really tough opponents, have a lot of threats, are solid and can defend well as well, a lot of strong physical players. So yeah, we know exactly what type of game it's going to be, and for us, as I said, for every single game now we'll prep and plan accordingly, look at what we can do against them, what weaknesses we potentially can explore, but on the same level we need to make sure that we're right defensively and guard against their threats. So yeah, looking forward to the battle. Obviously we lost there on the opening day, so yeah, it'd be nice for us to go into Sunday's game all guns blazing.
A real positive in the last few weeks has been the rise of Ria Manu from the academy, and she's spent a lot more time with the first team. Just how impressed have you been with her?
Ria's been fantastic, and again deserved a chance to come up and train with us. Has had a strong season with Liam and the 21s, and Ria's always been someone that we've kind of kept our eye on. I think has got stronger and stronger, and just her attitude, I think for a young player, it's refreshing that she's come into our environment and she asks questions. You can see her talking to a Christy Murray, a Louise Quinn, or a Jade Moore, asking them, all sorts of different questions. And sometimes you don't see that from young players, so you can see she's eager to learn, eager to get better and improve. So yeah, definitely earned a chance, and you can see now, being with us for a fair few weeks, getting to the intensity, getting to the level and the speed of play. So yeah, we've got high hopes for Ria.
And how important is it? I mean, we talk about this quite a lot every season. Mm-hmm. How important is it that we continue to have that pathway that produces such talent for the first team?
It's vitally important, and I think just carrying on the tradition of this team and the history of this team, we've always prided ourselves on having good young players coming through and not only flourishing here, but then going on and having successful careers. We can name so many players from the past that have done that, especially for us as a club. We're not a Chelsea, we're not an Arsenal where we can go and spend millions of pounds on players and wages. So it's important that we get the grounding right and the foundation right here, but also show young players as a pathway. We don't want players looking and thinking, well, there's no real chance for young players. I think over my time here, you've seen plenty coming through and gracing the first team. So yeah, I think it makes us proud. It certainly does for me. Obviously, being from Birmingham and coming through myself, when you see a young player rising through the ranks, making the first team, I think it just gives everybody a lift. So yeah, the more we can push and invest and obviously put our time into that, I think we'll reap the rewards.
And just finally, before the long break of fixtures, we had a couple of knocks here and there and players missing out. How are we looking on that front heading into the weekend? Yeah,
we're looking okay. I think, again, at this stage of the season, you're always going to pick up knocks and players being away on international duty as well and coming back. So you do have to patch one or two up. So we have had a fair few over obviously the last couple of months, but we've got a couple back. We've got a few nursing injuries. So, but listen, we'll be ready. Whatever team and whatever match day squad we have, we'll be confident that we can go and compete and go and win games. So yeah, looking forward to these next few weeks.
And just one more on that, we welcomed Shi Wilson back into full contact training. Just how good is it to see her almost at the end of that long recovery that she's been on now?
Yeah, I think Shiv ticked kind of off her last checklist last week, which was a nice moment for her and obviously for us as a group to see the journey that she's been on from start to finish. And I think anybody who's been on that journey, especially with an ACL injury, obviously it's well documented now. It's a long process and it's very topsy-turvy, I think, emotionally and physically. So to see Shiv, we know what kind of character she is. We knew that she was going to do the work, and but she has had her highs and lows through the process. So to see her come out now and be there, ready to grace the first team again, yeah, it's put a smile on everyone's face, and delighted obviously for Shiv, because she's put her heart and soul into getting back fit, and she deserves to be fit for the end of the season.
Thanks, Carts.
Thank you.